Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So right now, looking at this Bitcoin price action, you can see the price of Bitcoin is actually showing some sort of a weakness to continue further in an upward direction. So is the trend actually finally start to reverse, or is it just a temporary pullback before the price starts moving in an upward direction? Guys, today in this video, I'm actually going to show you some very interesting scenario unfolding right now with Bitcoin price action. And also, before I start diving into the content, I would also really appreciate if you could take 2 seconds of your time and smash the like button. And also, if you're watching this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So now, if we look at this price action of Bitcoin, you can see guys, according to this analysis, our end destination was around 41,500 price level. The price of Bitcoin came around 40,000, but unable to reach our end destination. And you can see since then, the price is actually showing some sort of a reversal, right? And also yesterday, the price got a rejection here after reaching the neckline area and also showed a very bearish move. I mean, it came all the way to the swing failure area, this 0.3 area, and then it got a support, right? You can see it, this weak rejection to the downside. So the question here is this actually now going to be an actual trend reversal? Because the price here is clearly making lower highs. You can see, right? If this is going to find any rejection around this area, this is going to be lower highs and lower lows continuation pattern. So according to this lower high, lower lows continuation pattern, the trend could be heading in a downward direction, but only if this price fails to hold this exact key level. I'm actually going to show you that right now. So this is price action of Bitcoin in an hourly time frame. So we are actually going to look at this current scenario using this descending broadening wedge, because according to this descending broadening wedge, right now the area where we are, this is a very important area, because according to this price structure right now we could be heading towards this 36,500 key level, this neckline area, which has previously acted as a support, right? And you can see also as a resistance. So yesterday when we came here, neckline acted as a support, price headed to the upside, but once we were unable to break to the previous high structure, we had a price pullback, and the same support line acted as a resistance, you can see here. But now, since we are also heading towards this neckline area of 36,500, so if this price is actually going to find support over this 36,500, then there is also a very high possibility this price could be breaking out of this descending broadening wedge. Because if that's going to happen, if we can look at this price structure inside this descending broadening wedge, each and every price level has played an important role. You can see here. So right now, since the price has already came out of this lowest point area, so what we could be actually expecting is heading towards the next key level area. So where that could be is around 36,500 area. So right now, if you look at this properly, guys, so this is the trend line which we have to break if we want to continue further in an upper direction. Because just not only breaking this upper line area after descending broadening wedge, we also clearly have to find support of this 36,500 to look further move in an upper direction. Because any sort of a rejection at this upper line of this descending broadening wedge, this could flash a move again back to the lower area. So if that's going to happen, then there is also more likely that the support around 38,000 could not be anymore. But if the price of Bitcoin is able to break out of this upper line of this descending broadening wedge and also find support above this neckline area, this neckline area of 36,500, if that's going to happen, then the trend could still move in an upper direction, which is going to be somewhere around this here. So if that's going to be the case, right, if price is going to break from here on to the upside, so in that case, this 42,300, 42,400 could be the upward target area. But what you can also do is we can also add this parallel channel here, just to give you a proper example what I'm actually trying to show you here. So if we look at this parallel channel, you can also see breaking the upper line will not only just break the upper line of this descending broadening wedge, but also this descending channel. So we are actually going to find some strong resistance around this price level of 36,000. But if we are able to break and also find support over this 36,500, then this trend could be actually moving in an upper direction, guys. But there will be some rejection and also pullback before moving in this manner, right? So this is also something what we have to understand, because you can see this trend line right now. If this is going to have a move in an upper direction, the previous line which acted as a support, resistance could be also acting as a resistance, and price seeing some sort of a difficulty to continue, because in many cases price do see some kind of like pullbacks or consolidation phase before reaching the end destination. So this is also one scenario I want to actually show to you. But if you look at this, let's say in a 4-hour time frame, you can see, guys, this price movement which we talked on my yesterday's video. I said to you guys that this price movement here, this is a symmetrical triangle, and exactly when we had this price pullback or on the lower line area of this symmetrical triangle, we actually found a really strong support. And now this bounce here could be actually indicating, hey, if the price able to find support above this 36,500, then there is also very likely scenario that price is going to continue further towards this upper line area of this symmetrical triangle. And if that's going to happen, then there is also a very likely scenario that we are going to continue from there on as well. Let me also tell you one reason why I'm actually saying that price must close properly above this 36,500 is because if you look at this price structure inside the symmetrical triangle and this, which I talked on my yesterday's video, this head and shoulder pattern, right? So if you look at this properly, what can you see, guys? This head and shoulder formation, the price has clearly broken out of this neckline area, and this pullback here, what we are witnessing, right? This price pullback here could be a move, something like this here, guys. Let me show you. So in that case, what could happen is price coming again back to this neckline area and then getting a move like this here in a downward direction. So if that's going to happen, right, if that's the move what is actually going to unfold, then looking at this price structure, the downward target somewhere would be around 31,200 price level. But if the price of Bitcoin could actually re-enter this neckline area and fight support above this 36,500, then there is also a very, very likely scenario that we could be heading in an upper direction. And in that case, what we are going to do is we are going to look at this as a symmetrical triangle scenario. So guys, this is what I see right now looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a 4-hour time frame and also in an hourly time frame. And now if you look at this Ethereum price action starting here in a 4-hour time frame, you can see, guys, the price movement right now, what we are witnessing, Ether does looks very, very strong compared to Bitcoin, and we know that, and we are seeing it right now. But if you look at this price structure, each and every trend line, what you can see here, those trend line has acted as a support and resistance in the past price action. So right now this area of 1,250 is a very, very important area, because in the past Bitcoin price action that has actually acted as a resistance and also as a support. You can see that very clearly. Resistance, right? Yesterday we were unable to find support, we had this pullback, but now the same line is again going to be acting as a resistance. So if the price of Ether is going to find support above this 1,250, a proper support, then there is also a probability of price to continue further in an upper direction towards our next target, which is going to be around 1,350. And if we could also find support above this, then you can see here, that's the road to Valhalla, guys. So let's see how this one is going to pan out, because right now I just want to look at this price of Ether in a simple way, because doesn't matter how you look at this price action, you can see here the price tends to be following this ascending channel, which is also a really nice bullish scenario, even though this rejection what we witnessed yesterday, right? But price came at the lower line area and was also able to find really nice support. You can see here, right? This lower line of this ascending channel has also acted as a support. So right now, if the price of Ether could break above this 1,250 level, then we could be heading towards this next target level of 1,350 for Ether. And I'm actually very, very bullish on Ether, as I've already said, you guys, and I've been saying that since Ether was around $200-300. I'm actually expecting the price of Ether to go completely parabolic once it has broken the previous high structure. So this is what I see right now looking at this price action of Ether, and also looking at this in a weekly time frame. You can see in a weekly time frame the price of Ether does actually looks bullish, even though we are seeing some sort of a rejection. But if we look at this candle properly, guys, look at this weak rejection. This is extremely bullish scenario, because buyers are stepping in around this price level, and if the price of Ether is going to break the previous high structure here around this 1,410 level, guys, if we are coming around that level, then as I've already said, you guys, this is the road to Valhalla, guys. So let's see how this one is also going to play out for Ethereum. So guys, this is what I actually wanted to share with you in today's video. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, hit the like button, and also if you're watching this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.